The world is full of trashy people. And trashy people do trashy things, and they go to trashy places and they trash those places. I mean, maybe originally the place was pristine, when God invented it, but eventually people find a spot where they can go do whatever they want without paying anyone a penny for admission or following any kind of rules, and they go and they live the kind of lifestyle they like to live. And part of their lifestyle is throwing their cigarette butts and their bottles on the ground, just throwing their rubbish wherever they throw it. Trashy people do trashy things, but the reality is you cannot legislate trashy people out of existence. They exist, and they actually outbreed non-trashy people by a pretty good margin. If you didn't have places like this where trashy people could come out and conjugate, bring their kids, bring their life partner, could be their 15th baby mama. If you didn't have places like this, then those kids that grow up, that just win the bad luck lottery, that are born to trashy people, this is the happiest memory of those kids' lives. If you take this away and you lock people out of it, what you're doing is making sure that kid, you take all the places away that they can go and actually act like they function with some love. Because trashy people love their kids. Broken people love their kids. They don't love themselves, is the deep-seated one. Hey, come. Bella, don't go up there. Bella, come down here. Next time you're not coming because you're not very obedient. Get back here. Good girl. See, if you listened the first time, I wouldn't have to be mean. Come on. Come back here. Now, those kids, if they didn't ever get brought out to a place like this, you know what they'd have for an alternative? Sitting inside their house while their caretakers are on the phone, playing on Facebook, watching mom or dad beat each other up. Maybe mom's screaming out, cussing out her deadbeat husband that just hides at work. Or maybe the kid's got to stay home and watch the alcoholic dad beat on mom or beat on girlfriend. They come out here in a big old crowd, which is normally this place is packed. And yeah, they'll get hot under the collar, but they can't whoop on each other too much in public because somebody else will jump in and, people in public have to hide what they really are in private well enough to fit into society and to get along. So a place like this, even though those trashy people are trashing it, and that's a shame, a place like this for that child might represent the brightest days of their whole childhood. The one time mom and dad didn't fight, or the one time, we all went out and they stayed and got drunk over here and we went off and played and that sort of thing. So it's real easy for us to get prideful and self-righteous and judge everybody else and condemn them and want to just legislate them out of existence. You can't erase human beings. And the only way you can change them is to love them. You cannot change them with criticism. People do not change by criticism. They build fortresses and barriers and catapults and weaponry to fight against your criticism, against your judgment, against your shame. Nobody changes because somebody wagged a finger at them long enough that they decided to change, except for the worse. People change for the worse when you continually criticize them. And I'm guilty of it. I'm totally guilty of it. And that's something that needs to change in my life. Jesus loved me. And he changed me with his love, not his condemnation. So that's how I need to change people, is with love and not condemnation. Appreciate your time. Thanks for watching. Make time to go visit your local trashy redneck spot and go see that even low lifes, they're people too. Love you. Thanks for watching.